Hi. Um, this is my demonstration of my first Java project, which is a board game recommendations project. I'm going to start off by demonstrating the program, and then I will um, go through the code and then demonstrate the program once more. Um, as I start this up using my Eclipse IDE, it will it'll populate a GUI, a graphical user interface, which will allow the user to select a genre of game. When they select it, let's say it's a cooperative game, a game that you work together on, you can then select this button and it'll populate some games um, that are cooperative games, games that they work with, with your friends, your family, whoever you're playing with. This populates from a list of games that I personally own. And so like it can be a historical theme. I can pull up these games like Risk, a game called Teotihuacan, which is about Mayan culture. Really fun, great way to uh, help make a little decision depending on who you're playing with. I look at the code. Um, Something I really learned about Java is that this is definitely an object-oriented language. I learned a lot about calling its different methods and found the Eclipse IDE very helpful for that as it helps describe a lot of the parameters and methods that I could use depending on the object that I was calling. So the main class is really simple. Just it calls the file that I gave it, makes sure that it exists, and creates the GUI. Um, and the main bulk of everything happens is in the GUI class, and something I really found interesting about Java, and I gave me a greater appreciation and understanding of Java, was the fact that it's pretty bare bones when it is on its own. Um, and so a lot of things need to be imported, um, which is a nice feature because it allows it to be whatever you need it to be, um, and not it's not a Swiss Army knife. It is able to become whatever it needs to be, and it doesn't take up as much space because of that. Um, in my GUI class, I'm my action listener, which allows the frame to populate with um, the games. It creates the list of board games, um, and creates the frame, uh, the button, the area that the drop down menu is, and the area where the actual text is, and then just packs it all together and makes it visible. Uh, this action listener down here, um, it it is called when the button is clicked, and takes uh, the selected genre and then filters the games into an array, and then iterates through all those games to put them on the screen using some HTML to format them into columns so they all fit in the window properly. Because there's in a couple of the categories, there are lots of games. Coming over to the board game class, this is simply uh, where the each board game is stored individually. Um, and that's initialized through the listing board game class, which takes the file, opens it up, and splices it all according to the proper format. Um, this is a really fun language to learn. I'm excited to get further into it. A final demonstration of the program is right here. Some of these have uh, a lesser amount of games, as shown here, and some have a lot more. I own a lot of competitive games, and so sometimes it can be overwhelming. Um, a challenge that I found was trying to learn how to handle files. That was a big stumbling block in learning the file and directory format for Java. Something I like to improve upon is to be able to filter these games down even more because this is a lot. This is overwhelming decisions, um, and add more genres. So thank you so much for watching.